here in Boise today, presenting you my very first investment property. I'd like to take this moment to share with you my process in the purchase, the building, as well as my plans for the home going forward. So I hope you enjoy. To share a little bit about the home, this floor plan is called the Orchard, and it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a 3-car garage. And I ended up with this floor plan. I was really inspired when I first visited out here in July. I was able to tour a different model with a 2-car garage, but every square footage was efficiently utilized throughout the home. Very high ceilings in the kitchen and living space area, which is it makes the home feel a lot bigger than it is. As it sits now, it's about 1,900 something square feet. Once the tenants move in, I'm really hoping that this space can provide a reliable, good quality home that a family can rely on and really feel like they're at home. So as you can see, this model over here to the left is the property that I am describing, and then to the right here is also an orchard with a slightly different slanted rooftop. And then just across, I'm noticing that there's one more. Yeah, there's an Air Force base near here. So this property is situated southwest of downtown Boise. It's about a 15-minute drive. The town's very small, so really it's pretty central to most things here. So here I am out here in the front yard, or not much of a front yard quite yet because the landscaping is postponed until this winter passes by here in Boise. Right now it's snowing, as you can see. To go through a little bit about the buying process of this place, I first came out here in August with my mentor, who was also interested in investing out here. I took a look at a couple properties, some multifamily, some older properties, and eventually landed here where the company is called Hayden Homes. It was about half built, this neighborhood, and the other half were still laying on empty lots, one of which was this. And I was able to find one of the bigger lots left, which enabled me to build this 3-car garage instead of a standard 2-car garage. And this is back in maybe August of 2022, and I was able to get a contract right away over Zoom, speccing out my homes, which options I wanted. For example, I was able to add the 4th bedroom, extend the 3rd-car garage, and a variety of other options. I picked everything from the floor to the paint scheme to the kitchen, cabinetries, various appliance options, and the list goes on. And in a matter of 3 to 4 months, they were able to lay out this beautiful home. It's a prefab, so they were able to do it quite efficiently. And right around the end of January, it's about 95% done. As you can see, the front lawn is not done yet because the cold winters here, it's not very feasible for the sod to set in. So we're going to wait until maybe next month or when it's a little bit warmer to start the landscaping process, which will make the house look a lot better. So one of the biggest challenges and things I feared most was the market at the time when I got into this purchase agreement was back in Q3 of 2022, and this is when interest rates were finally going up after COVID hit the all-time low, and what that meant that rates went up, the home values typically goes down, and buyers were more afraid, including myself. And throughout the build process, I really went back and forth wondering, is this the right move right now? Because I had already invested my earnest money deposit and didn't really want to back out. But luckily I was able to find a great lender here from Zions Bank, who was able to lock me in at a very good rate through a 10-to-1 ARM program. And I was able to also work with Hayden Homes to bring the purchase price a little bit down and find a good middle ground. So to provide some background information, I graduated from university June of 2022, and right after I started work full-time. And the reason I'm sharing is because for someone like me who didn't have 2 years of full-time working history and without a lot of credit worthiness in the past, prove my credit worthiness, which was a challenge at first, but my lender was able to pull through. And then what I was getting to was I can use my bachelor's degree along with my offer letter from my new employer to qualify for that initial pre-approval. So I was able to use that to my advantage. For the remaining amounts, or for the rest of the purchase price, I put 25% down, which is pretty standard for an investment property such as this. If you put down a little less, then it can be difficult to get a better rate or lower rate. So you end up paying a lot more at the end of the financing term than had you just put up a little bit more up front. So I did that, and then the remaining amount I was able to finance with a 10-to-1 ARM program, which is an adjustable rate program, allowing me to maintain a fixed rate of 10 for the first 10 years, and then every year after that, the rate can fluctuate. In my case, as high as up to a little over 10%. Yikes! So my plan for the house is to actually refinance when the opportunity comes in the next 2 to 3 years, crossing my fingers on that, so I could take advantage of a lower rate and then lock into something, say a 20-year conventional loan, so I can get the home paid off in 30 years or so. Alrighty, so it is Wednesday morning, February 22nd here in Boise, Idaho. I just finished signing my closing documents with Alliance Title, so all the paperwork is officially done. Signed about 200-ish papers today, so that was really fun. But overall, really great experience. I was supported with my mentor, my property manager, and my lender all there this morning, which is pretty uncommon nowadays. But here in Boise, they make the time for you to do that. So that was really nice. Everything overall took about an hour, not as long as I thought it would take. Now the keys will be collected on this Friday by my property manager, but I'll be out of town, so he'll be taking care of that on my behalf. Otherwise, I think we have a few last minute items like applying for the utilities or registering for utilities and setting up some warranty items for the appliances and HVAC at the house. Otherwise, we're all good to go. We have a showing for another tenant here later today, but I'm hoping that we can find a nice tenant to put in the unit by early March. Very excited. This is my first investment property, as you know, and couldn't wait to continue this journey with real estate and building generational wealth. I think Boise is a great start. Whether I continue investing here or in a different state, that'll be my decision to make in a couple of years down from the line. But the end goal is to buy another property every 2 years. So by the time I'm 30, hopefully I would have accumulated around 6 or 7 homes. No, that is awful math. Maybe 3 or 4 homes. That makes more sense. But hopefully we can get to 6 or 7. That'll be pretty cool. So that's just an update.